Scrum framework allows you to implement agile development methodology. Unlike the waterfall software development lifecycle, the distinctive feature of Scrum is the iterative process of developing. Development divides into several phases. Each of them results in a ready-to-use product. At the end of each step, called sprint in Scrum terminology, a ready product is delivered to a customer. Customers' feedback helps reveal possible problems or change the initial plan if needed. If you want your product to strictly follow the main principles of Agile Manifesto, you can use Scrum and be sure that you are on the right path. The first step is where product owner captures all the feature requests in a product backlog from stakeholders or any other users for that product. This happens in various workshops and stakeholder meetings. Once those features has been captured, product owner concentrates on drafting user stories which represent functional or non-functional part of the feature. After that, product owner has to prioritize the backlog according to the value each user story possesses. Then it comes to the sprint planning and sprint backlog. Scrum team selects the most important user stories from the product backlog. Then, team members should decide how they will solve this. The sprint backlog should be created next. It consists of user stories that will be completed during the current sprint. The amount of these stories depend on their duration in story points assigned to each story during the evaluation stage. The team should be capable of finishing all these stories on time. To track the current working process, a task board is commonly used. There are usually big cards with the names of particular user stories and a bundle of little sticky notes with a description of single tasks which are needed for implementation of the particular user story. These cards are arranged according to their importance. When work on a task has been started, the corresponding sticker is moved from the to-do field to the in progress one. When the work is completed, the sticker can be moved to the testing field. And after the task is successfully tested, the sticker goes to the done field. The result of every sprint is a product demonstration. The Scrum team creates a review and demonstrate the result of their work. On the basis, the stakeholders take a decision about further project changes. Then come retrospective. Retrospective's main aim is to discuss the results and determine the way how to improve the development process for the next step. The team should conclude what went well during the working process and what can be done better during future iteration. When the ways of improvement are defined, the team can concentrate on the next sprint planning. The primary distinctive features of Scrum are agility and continuous progress. Could be achieved mostly by permanent communication and close cooperation between the stakeholders at each step. At the phase of sprint planning, the product owner communicates with the Scrum team. They define how they can divide the existing user stories into several tasks. During the regular Scrum meetings, the team members discuss the implementation of each particular task and the ways of solving possible problems. When the sprint finished, the customer can evaluate the working product functionality at the current iteration. There is a possibility for him or her to arrive at a decision about further improvements or change the initial project's paradigm. Finally, all information received during these steps can be used to improve the next sprint results, which helps optimize the development process in the best possible way. So, this was the early win video for you, which actually describes all necessary steps for a single iteration in Scrum framework.